In the shadow of a highland near the whispering creekside grove, where the oak trees hold the secrets of the days we used to roam. A faded scarf, the one you wore, caught on a bramble's thorn. Still smell the rain on that old porch where our boot prints are worn. Lost trail tied down where my heart beats slow. Underneath the setting sun where the cool winds blow. Every whispered breeze sings a melody of you. Lost trail tied down in the echoes, I'm still blue. Used to ride through open meadows, dust a-kicking from our heels. Now the cabin's all boarded with only ghosts at the windowsills. The gravel roads we wandered are overgrown, the map's been redrawn. Where we laugh beneath the starlights till the first light of dawn. Lost trail tied down where my dreams turn old. Silhouettes against the sky and the lands we once strolled. Every setting sun dips a little more true. Lost trail tied down, every sunset bleeds you. On this lonely ridge I stand, saddle empty by my side. The horizon holds your image, in the twilight I confide. Rivers may wander, mountains might crumble, I'm a shadow in this tale. Bound by your memory, forever on this trail. Lost trail tied down where my soul finds rest. In the quiet town asleep, in the valley of the west. Hear the wind call your name through the old oak tree. Lost trail tied down, forever part of me. On the edge of Jasper Town, under skies once blue and white, I carved our names in the old oak's hide. That porch we built with summer hands now echoes silence like forgotten lands. Your scarf still hangs on our bedroom door, faded by sun like the love we wore. The wind listened as I called your name through whispering leaves. I felt your pain. These dusty trails, they know my sin. I walked away when I should have let you in. Oh, the wind listened, but you were gone. Left with the sunset, my heart undone. we shared lies untouched. It's warm like the path to your heart, now overgrown and torn. Rain taps on the old tin roof like tears, each drop a memory of our lost years. Where wildflowers bloomed, now only thorns remain. In the fields of my soul, where I whisper your name, the wind listened as I called your name. Through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails now my only kin, echoes of hooves haunted by what might have been. Oh, the wind listened as my heart cried under the vast unending sky. By the crumbling gate where our dreams once lay, I understand now why the winds sway, carrying stories of old lovers' sighs. They roam the earth beneath endless skies. The wind listened and I am alone with the ghost of the past in a house, not a home. May the breeze carry away my mournful tune, scatter my sorrows to the silver moon. Oh, the wind listened but cannot hear all the silent scars that never will seal. In the shadow of the oak, where wild rivers bend, lay a scarf blue as the skies where laughter blend. In that old dusty town where the porch swings side, I first saw her smile in the spring sweet tide. And her eyes closed her eyes under vast prairie skies, left me tales in the trails where the old love lies. As the sun dips low, paints the world in cries, her eyes closed her eyes, and the memory never dies. Now the cabin's empty and the saddle's worn, gravel roads less traveled and the fields unshorn. Where the creek used to sing, now a silence grows. In the heart of the forge, only cold wind blows. Her eyes closed her eyes in the twilight's embrace. Every star up above seems to mirror her face. With each gust that moans through the empty space, her eyes closed her eyes, left a tear trace. Like a heartbeat fade on the paths we once walked, now just ghost parades. All those moments we captured, now just shadows cast in the dusk of my mind, where the die is cast. Her eyes closed her eyes, now the nights grow long. In the silence, her absence is a haunting song. As I wander these lands where our dreams once flew, Her eyes closed her eyes, but mine wish it untrue. In the shadow of the oak tree, the river bends and sighs. Your laughter hung on summer breeze, 'neath endless azure skies. We carved our names within the bark, a vow in whispered tones. Now just a ghost upon the wind through empty cabins moans. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. Years have worn the saddle where you once sat close to me. Trails grown over dreams like dust, lost to eternity. The scarf you left still smells of rain, of storms we used to chase. Fading trails and twilight's grasp, a love I can't replace. Smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. By the crackling fire's light, I see your dancing grace, a solitary figure now in our once cherished space. The whisper of the river is a lonesome serenade. I wonder if you hear it too, across the choices made. So smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, erases shadows bit by bit on every lonesome road. Where the cold wind blows, I'll remember you. Where smile waits and love grows. Yes, smile waits, my heart, it knows. The gravel meets the old skyline, found an oak tree marking time, carved our names in that rough-hewn hide. Beneath its branches our loves did bide. Winds whispered through the leaves did dance, held her close, stole a chance. Her laughter echoed wild and free, a melody just for me. But now that oak tree burns in the fires of the past, smoldering roots and memories that last. Silent ash falls where our laughter once lay. Oh, how I miss her more each passing day. Seasons turn to scarf in the wind, That old porch knows we won't dance again. Her path led her past the county line, left me with the echoes of what was mine. Old cabin's empty, the door still sways, echoes of footsteps in better days. Horse stands ready, but my heart just yearns for the love that lived where that oak tree burns. Now that oak tree burns in the twilight's fading glow. Each ember sparks the pain only wanderers know. Stars dust the sky, but her light's what I crave, lost in the shadow of the love we gave. In the saddle I ride through the whispers of the plains, each trail a memory, every vista spells her name. And though the dust may settle and the rains may wash clean, her smile's a ghost in every place I've been. Yes, the oak tree burns, a beacon of what's gone. In the silence of the wild, her memory still dawns. The fire may die, but my heart forever yearns for one more sunset where that oak tree burns. Oh, in dreams I see her where the oak tree burns. Out where the oak tree meets the creek's embrace, I carved our names inside a heart that day. We watched the sun paint gold on your soft face. Under that sky, my dreams were never gray. The fence we built from fallen timbers grace stood guard like sentries, quiet come what may. But time's a thief and winds do whisper low. That fence walked away just like your tender glow. Now I roam these trails with dust beneath my stride, where memories echo and old ghosts reside. The saddle hangs untouched, it's worn and frayed, like the lines that time etched upon my brow. The scarf you left on the porch swing, it swayed, a dance of shadows as I keep my vow. The cabin's empty, laughter sorely traded for silence like the fields after they're plowed. But time's a thief and winds do whisper low. That fence walked away just like your tender glow. Now I roam these trails with dust beneath my stride, where memories echo and old ghosts reside. In the heart of night, by the fire's light I see visions of you like whispers of rain on dry leaves. Each log and stone, each dream we've sown, now part of me, tethered to this land where my spirit still leaves. Yes, time's a thief and shadows they do grow. That fence walked away, but your love still flows through gravel roads, neath endless azure skies. I'll walk these lands till my lonesome heart lies. And though you're gone in the sunset's fiery blaze, I find a peace in these gold-soaked wistful days. In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, you and I carved our names wild as the endless prairies. Under that ancient bough, your laughter mingled with the wind, echoes of a light scar dancing a memory pen. Grave cries the quiet earth where my boots tread alone, each step a haunting verse of a ballad eternally unsung. The sun dips low through the weeping willow side, leaving me with the ghost of your kiss in the twilight sky. The porch still creaks, recalling nights of soft whispered tales. Now it groans under the weight of my solitary wails. Gone the warmth in you by the hearth, now just cold ashes lay. An empty saddle beside me as the stars fade to gray. Grave cries the quiet earth where my boots tread alone, each step a haunting verse of a ballad eternally unsung. The moon casts shadows on paths we once did roam. I'm a silhouette of yearning for a love that was my home. Oh, the creek still runs by the gravel road down near old Finn's mill. Its waters carry tales of us against time's unyielding will. If I could turn back the seasons before the rains washed you away, I'd hold you close on that last good day, find the words to make you stay. Grave cries the quiet earth here beneath the endless dome. I whisper your name to the dusk in the lands we used to roam. Love's echo might fade like the trails we once did know, but in the heart of a lonesome cowboy, old love's never let go.
The edge of a sleepy tide, the waves hum low like a lullaby. The stars are winking with a knowing glow. Night wraps me up in a gentle flow. The trees are swaying in a rhythm slow. A breeze whispers secrets it seems to know. I trace the constellations with my hand, lost in a dream I don't understand. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft, but it feels so bold. Floating in the quiet of this endless tune, dreaming under the glow of the silver moon. The crickets sing in a one-note choir. The melody builds as the night grows high. The sand is cool beneath my feet. A soothing pulse, a steady beat. Time feels frozen in this endless now. No past, no future, just here somehow. The world is hushed but alive in its way. I could stay here till the break of day. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft, but it feels so bold. Floating in the quiet of this endless tune, dreaming under the glow of the silver moon.
In the gold wash of dust, neath the old oak shade, I found a smile in the summer's scorching blaze. Her laugh a stream running wild, pure and clear, in a town too small for the dreams we shared here. The porch creaked under whispered secrets at night, as stars lit her eyes, holding promises tight. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. But seasons turn, as they always must do. Old trails fade and the wild winds blow. From the saddle I've seen 1,000 sunsets alone, each a memory of a love that's flown. Empty cabins, gravel roads where we'd roam, now just echoes of a heart that's lost its home. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. I've come to understand every whisper of rain, every grain of sand speaks her name in a land so wide and so grand. Yet her touch is a memory slipping like strands. Her smile burns in the quiet of the night, a lone star in the dark, burning ever so bright. As I wander these roads, a lost soul solemn spurn, her smile's a ghost fire in which I'll always burn. The trail stretches out, and still her smile burns. Out by Willow Creek, under the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names inside a heart, a sacred vow I spoke. The sun danced through the leaves, on your scarf it caught a gleam. But summer by the creek side, now just a faded dream. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots and pain I couldn't relieve. Whispers in the wind, your laughter haunting me, echoes of what used to be. The creek watched me leave. Seasons turned the pages, old porches fell to time. The road we walked is overgrown, the wildflowers in time. Where once our love burned bright, now only shadows move. In the silence of the empty cabins, I still search for you. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots and a sorrow I couldn't weep. The rustling of the leaves like soft words from thee, echoes of what used to be. The creek watched me leave. There's a lonesome feeling riding trails that turn to mist. Every sunset bleeds a color I try hard to resist. This saddle knows my burden, this path knows my cost. Every mile I'm further from the love I've lost. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots, under skies that grieve, holding on to a memory as the world lets go with ease. Haunted by the echo, the creek watched me leave. Darkness takes the valley and I whisper to the breeze. Love's a tale for younger hearts, let mine at last find peace. Dust rises with my pardon as the stars begin to weave. Only the creek remembers, and it watched me leave. In the shadow of the mesa where the wild sagebrush grows, stands the shell of an old house where my bittersweet wind blows. Its timbers cracked by time, like lines upon my face. Whispered tales of scarlet scarves and soft, tender grace. Oak tree by the porch, now withered, gnarled, and gray. Underneath its boughs our dreams first saw the light of day. Oh, the old house died young, with our love locked inside. Windows boarded up, where our laughter used to hide. Now the evening shadows weep, as the stars refuse to shine in the old house that died young, on the hill that ceased to pine. There's a saddle worn and dusty, hasn't seen a horse in years, and the path up to the doorway's choked with thorns instead of cheers. Gravel road that led to town, now reclaimed by the earth, like the trails we traced in youth, not knowing their full worth. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythm of your shoes, dancing on the wooden floors to the tune we never choose. Yes, the old house died young, with our dreams still in its halls, silent as the echo of our steps within these walls. Every creaking floorboard moans beneath the weight of time in the old house that died young, where your hand slipped out of mine. Now I wander lands unending, under skies that know my plight. A lone rider tracing sunsets, haunted by the coming night. With every step away, your memory pulls like the moon, guiding me back to a porch where we once kissed in June. Oh, the old house died young, but my heart lives there still, on that weathered old porch and in the chill of twilight's thrill. As the stars dare to glimmer on this lonesome ghostly plume, I'm the keeper of the echoes in the old house that died young. Let the wind sing through the oak, let the dust cover the door, for a cowboy rides alone, not homebound anymore. Yet in every whispering breeze and in every shift of sand is the old house that died young, and a love that still stands. There's a field just past a rusted barn, where summer danced and kissed our arms. Your laughter rang through dandelions like a love song without trying. I'd drive that old Ford, paint peeled gold, we'd race the dust, not growing old. Your sundress swayed with every breeze, back when love was wild and free. Oh, in the fields of '89, we rode forever on a cotton line, with muddy boots and radio static, our hearts beat loud and automatic. You were 17, I was trying to shine, we were just kids, but God, you were mine. In the golden light of that county line, I lost my heart in the fields of '89. You liked your lemonade with ice, I liked your voice under starlit skies. We carved our names in the old oak tree, it still leans west like memory. You left for school, I stayed to farm, but your goodbye still feels warm. I hear your song in meadow winds, and every spring it starts again. Oh, in the fields of '89, where we slow danced to Patsy Cline. On cassette tapes we had to rewind. Those Friday nights felt so divine. Now the scarecrow stands where you kissed me blind, and all that's left are roots in time. But you still bloom in that old design of my broken heart in the fields of '89. Swirling round every time the wheat bends down. I feel your love in this ghost town. So if you drive these roads someday and see the sun-kissed amber haze, stop for a while, feel the air. You'll find us two still dancing there, not as we are, but who we were, in every breeze and every blur. And know that some things time won't mind, like our forever in the fields of '89. Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, silhouettes paint the past on gravel, dust and rails. Underneath the starry skies where once we lay and dreamed, and just echoes bounce round this broken cab's beams. Starry night echoes carry my whispers to you, each twinkle a reminder of the love that we once knew. My heart still sitting on that old porch swing, waiting for the wind to bring you back again to me. Long gone the laughter that filled the empty air. Your scarf still lies on the saddle, though you're no longer there. The river sings lonesome as it flows by the ridge. Like my heart, it keeps moving past the broken bridge. Starry night echoes carry my whispers to you, each twinkle a reminder of the love that we once knew. My heart still sitting on that old porch swing, waiting for the wind to bring you back again to me. I see you by the willows and the mist, or hear your song in the whispers of the rain's soft kiss. But it's just the wild land and the memories that stay, holding on to shadows as the stars fade to gray. Starry night echoes now, just whispers in the breeze, a chorus of what was and the quiet sighs of trees. Here I am, a lone figure neath the vast endless gleam, holding on to dreams where you still dream with me. Starry night echoes, oh how they sing of you and
Out where the oak tree shadows lie deep, I found her scarf, faded red, left to keep under that old sky where our dreams used to fly. By the dusty trail where boots closed her eyes, we carved our names in the bark, wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze. She laughed under moonlit canvases wide. Now nothing but echoes where her laughter once thrived. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they win like the tears I've denied. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. There's an old porch swing swaying, untouched and alone, like the heart in my chest. It creaks and it moans. Where we used to sit, the world seemed just right. Now it's just shadows stretching long into the night. The gravel roads whisper with each step I tread, speaking of days gone and the love that they bled. Her memory is a ghost town, a story gone cold, in a cabin of silence where truth remain untold. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they wind like the tears I've denied. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. And I wander these hills like a spirit in flight, chasing shadows and dust from the morning till night. But her whispers a wind I'll never outrun, a part of the land, the moon and the sun. So boots closed her eyes, and I bid my farewells to the dreams we once chased through these valleys and dales. May the stars hold her softly, may the prairie sing wide, while boots sleeps beneath them, and I keep the ride. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. Oh, since boots closed her eyes, my heart never flies, just circles above where our old love lies. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. In the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where our names were carved in worn wildwood, the campfire's glow kissed your face so sweet. On that hushed night where we both silently stood, your scarf it danced like a flame in the breeze, while the laughter of old echoed under the moon. Spilled in the heart of the Rockies, just you and me, where for one fleeting moment the world stood still. Oh, the campfire stood still, but the years pushed on through, with your whisper in the wind and your sin in the dew. As the embers glow fades into dawn's early light, I'm holding on to ghosts in the cold of the night. Now the oak tree's grown over, the name's barely seen. That old porch we dreamt on is lost to the weeds. The trail to our cabin once clear and serene is a memory's path choked out by the seeds. I wander these towns where the dust never settles, from saloons to the stables where our stories were penned. Yet in each lonesome sunset and the twilight's soft metals, I find the bitter taste of what could have been. Yes, the campfire stood still, but the years rolled like waves, with your laughter just a whisper past the old gravel graves. As the stars claim the sky and the night seals our fate, I'm lost in the shadows that we used to create. Stand still, and I kneel by its side, with the ghosts of your kisses where my regrets reside. As the flame flickers out and the cold whispers surrender, in the ashes I trace forever and ever. In the ash forever and ever, in the cold, quiet dust, where the campfire stood still and still stands for us.
Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer's sweet song. We danced under starlight where the wild horses roam, in that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rolled through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years roll like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold. The scarf she left behind on the porch swing sways, a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rode through the wind, a haunting melody in the rustle of the leaves. She's still calling me. Every sunset hides her face in shades of gold and blue. Her voice rode through my heart, but she's a song I once knew. Now the prairie's wide and the night stretch out ahead. Sleep doesn't visit the pillow where I lay my head, searching for her echoes in the valleys and the peaks. My soul rides endless trails that her memory seeks. Her voice rode through the wind, never to be found across those silent plains, where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know. Underneath the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers of the wild wind used to speak, there lies a gravel path where we once roamed, now just fading tracks beside the creek. You wore a scarf of blue, eyes full of dreams. We planned our lives on that old wooden porch, but time, like silent thieves, stole all but screams, left me riding alone with a flickering torch. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Mountains stand unchanged by the year's flight, but not those little cabins where love's light burned bright. Your hand in mine seemed nothing could tear us apart. Now it's but a dusty saddle, an empty heart. The evenings when the world turned a softer hue, we'd count the stars, the future seemed so true. But town lights dimmed, and so did what I thought I knew. Left wandering these trails, cloaked in twilight dew. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Maybe love's a ghost town, faded and old, haunted by memories in the silence they told. I ride through the whispers where our past sleeps cold, searching for a treasure in the heart I still hold. On this timeless road forever washed away, I find you in the breeze, in the dusk's last ray. Though you're gone, my love won't sway. Echoes of you linger in the winds that fray. Where did you go, my heart, forever to say? On this timeless road, eternally washed away. And so I ride love under these weeping skies. Every sunset, every dust trail, your memory never dies.
In a dusty drawer in an empty room, a rusty locket lies 'neath the moon. Inside a curl of golden hair takes me back to when she was there. Oak trees whispered on that old hill where the sun dipped low and time stood still. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket of flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. The wildflowers by the gravel road no longer bloom where our love once glowed. Her scarf caught on the old porch swing, now just a ghost of spring's sweet flame. The trails we rode have overgrown, paths we made are now dust and bone. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket of flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. Underneath the endless sky, roam alone. Every star a word unsaid in the silent song. What's left is a shadow, a dance of light and gray. A cowboy's heart knows only the price to pay. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket of flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. So I'll ride these lands under crown of thorn, past cabins empty and fields forlorn, with a rusty locket and the burns it bears carried deep within like a prayer in the air. Underneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the gravel road meets the faded sea, I found her scarf, a whisper in the breeze. Boots closed her eyes, old memories seize. By that sunken cabin we dream aloud, stars are blanket, night shroud. Her laughter mingle with the coyote cries. In those boots she closed her eyes. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. The porch swings empty, the oak tree's grown. Leaves rustle with the sorrow moan. That old saddle's dry, no more rides since boots closed her eyes. Love abides, rain taps on the window like her gentle touch. In the silence her voice I clutch, but the echoes fade as the old dog sighs, lost in the dust where the past dies. since Boots closed her eyes. Since Boots closed her eyes. Now I roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a whispering shadow in the twilight's tide. And I wonder if love ever truly dies, or just sleeps in the boots where she closed her eyes. So the winds may howl, let the dust still fly. I'll walk these trails till my own goodbye. Every sunset keep her face in the sky. Since Boots closed her eyes. Since Boots closed her eyes. Forever in dreams where the old heart lies. Since Boots closed her eyes. Since Boots closed her eyes.
On the edge of the mesa, under the old oak shade, where we carved our names in the bark, a lifetime ago it seems. Those summers roll like thunder beneath skies white and gray, and your laughter mingled with the wind across the wild sage dreams. Now the wind left behind, it whispers through the grass, singing tales of what we lost, as shadows in the dust, each gust a gentle reminder of a love that couldn't last. On this lonesome trail where the sunset bleeds and hearts turn to rust. Years drifted by like leaves down a slow winding stream. Your scarf still hangs on the porch swing, faded and worn. The cabin stands empty, a relic of our vanished dream, where silence speaks in volumes, and I'm left here forlorn. Yes, the wind left behind, it whispers through the grass, singing tales of what we lost, as shadows in the dust, each gust a gentle reminder of a scarf you once cast on this lonesome trail where the sunset bleeds and memories just rust in the quiet of the twilight, where the gravel road turns. I found solace in the sorrow, in the pain of learning to let go. But these lands hold your echo in the whispering ferns, and I wander ever searching for the peace the wind won't show. Still the wind left behind, it whispers through the grass as I walk these lonely roads under fading stars aloft. Maybe love's just a shadow in the dust meant not to last, but I'll carry you forever in the quiet winds I've crossed. As the last light fades and the trail grows cold and undefined, I'll keep listening for you in the wind left behind.